Every so often, a new type of insect comes along, and sometimes they have a new adaptation that makes them just a little more tolerant of the tree's toxins, a little more able to overcome the tree's defenses. And when that happens, the balance tips temporarily to the insects. This is what appears to be happening right now over wide areas in the western portions of North America. For reasons still being studied, there are now huge populations of pine bark beetles that are wreaking havoc in standing communities of lodgepole pines. That brown tree over there has been killed by an infestation of pine bark beetles, and so have these trees here that have already fallen. And the effect in some forests can be devastating. Here in Colorado, I can see that 1 out of 10 trees has already been infected by these insects. The trees of this forest have been decimated. That's the literal meaning of that term, the killing of 1 out of every 10. But in other places, it is a mind-boggling 9 out of 10. Enormous tracts of forest in North America now stand with the majority of their lodgepole pines having been killed. What is going on here? Somehow the pine bark beetles have managed to adapt to the defenses of the conifers. Scientists have not yet discovered exactly how they have done so, but the beetles are obviously now winning the battle between the herbivores and the trees. It looks like their species has acquired some sort of beneficial mutation that has allowed them to exploit this huge biological resource. But look, even in the worst affected areas, there are some trees that are surviving. We don't yet know why, but these surviving trees appear to have a natural resistance of some kind to this new onslaught of herbivorous beetle. If they continue to survive, they are the ones who will reproduce, who will reseed this area with a new crop of trees. In time, we can expect that a new forest will grow here, one that will be immune to attack by the pine bark beetle, and the balance of power in this struggle will shift back to the trees. And that brings us back to this tree. The insects are coming. Whether they are pine bark beetles or some other insects, they are coming. This tree and all of its comrades has no choice but to stand and fight. The sap that they will produce will have to be a nasty brew of poisons to be effective in killing the insects that will attack them. Whether they will be nasty enough in this particular tree to fight off today's onslaught remains to be seen.